Line. Brought to you by Helene Curtis, makers of Stop-F deodorants, flowing cream, spray, and stick, Suave hair dressing, and End and Dandruff Treatment shampoo. Now let's all play What's My Line?
And now let's meet our award-winning What's My Line panel. First, our delightful star of stage and television, Miss Arlene Francis.
They say it helps to get a part in a Broadway play if you know the producer. I happen to know the producer of my play Once More with Feeling very well, my husband, Martin Gabel.
On my left, the famous columnist of the New York Journal-American, Miss Dorothy Kilgallen.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. And now the publisher of one of the most valuable books on my desk, the American College Dictionary, Mr. Bennett, Cerf.
Here's our panel moderator, a man who made us all proud again by the way he covered the election news on Tuesday night, John Charles Daly.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to What's My Line. We have some interesting occupations brought here to the theater by some very nice, engaging people. And the purpose of all this activity is, as usual, to see if we can't thwart the panel's desire to guess everything that we offer them to guess tonight. We'll also have a famous mystery guest before the panel a bit later in the show. We'll meet our first challenger in just... Now let's meet our first contestant. Will you come in and sign in, please? Right there. Oh, these leaky old buildings. Rita. Francis. Gaglio. Is that right? I almost hesitate to ask this question. Is it Miss or Mrs.?
Miss.
I was afraid to ask this question. Contain yourselves, gentlemen. Thank you. Now, where are you from, Miss Gaglio?
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn, New York?
Right.
Well, wonderful. It looks like we have a lot of out-of-towners with us tonight. I thought that'd take the roof off the place. Miss Gaglio, the panel. Miss Gaglio, will you join me over here, please? Tommy, are you familiar with the way we keep score? All right, fine. Then we'll let everybody at home know right now exactly what your line is. All right, panel, we will tell you that Miss Gaglio is salaried. And let's begin the general questioning up at the end of the line with Miss Arlene Francis.
Miss Gaglio, if I may say so, you're a very attractive young woman. Does this have anything to do with your job whatsoever? Is it to your advantage? No.
Not beyond the norms of advantage
Yes,
which
of
any
course.
handsome young lady would get no matter what she was up to. You know, that makes 1 down and 9 to go, Mr. Gabel.
Editorial comment.
Miss Gaglio, do you perform a service in your work?
Yes, I do.
Is it a service that brings you into personal contact with the customers?
Yes, it does.
Do you touch them in any way?
Yes.
I'm sure that your touch is beneficial to them. Does it make them in any way more attractive after they leave you?
Yes.
Is there muscle required in what you do?
No.
That would make it 2 down and 8 to go, Miss Kilgallen.
Do you require any special training, Miss Gaglio? I don't mean a special degree, but do you have to do a certain amount of training, which probably none of us have had in order to do your work?
Yes.
Do you work on the area above the waist?
Yes.
Above the shoulders?
Yes.
Do you have anything to do with either teeth or hair?
Yes.
Now, watch me get the wrong one. Is it hair?
Yes, it is.
Do you have more men customers than women? Yes, I do. Are you a barber?
Well, I must say, I got to congratulate the panel, but I got flippitis anyway. You know, pretty girl comes all the way from Brooklyn to Manhattan. We must give due notice to that. And such a pretty barber, too.
Where's Miss Gaglio's shop?
I knew that was coming.
Miss Gaglio, would you like to tell Mr. Cerf where your shop is?
5509 Church Avenue in Brooklyn.
Lost entry.
Now, that is a long way to go, I'm sure, but perhaps
Hire a car, Bennett. Go.
Bennett would hire a car. You could get in a car and go over there and...
Now, you know very well that Mr. Kaiser at CBS would be very angry if we didn't use his barbershop.
Mr. Kaiser would shoot us both if we didn't show up, I must say. But we will just say that if Mr. Kaiser should go in a vacation, perhaps you'll find a car arriving with Mr. Cerf and Mr. Daly in the back seat.
Anytime.
I would also tell
What do
you
you
that...
charge, Miss Gaglio?
And Miss Gaglio, on weekends, she would like to sing and does do some singing. And actually, you have done some sort of semi-professional singing, haven't you? Yeah, good. Well, lots of success in that, as you've already made your success as a barber and your success in What's My Line.
Bennett,
Thanks for coming to see us.
John, it happened with Perry Como, you know.
That's true. Dorothy has made a very good point, and I hope Miss Gaglio remembers it. As Dorothy points out, it happened with Perry Como. He was a barber once, too. Now let's see what you can do with the second challenger, having rocked us to our heels with the first one. Would you sign in, please, sir? Arnold Mellis. Is that right, sir? And where are you from, Mr. Mellis?
Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Well, it's nice to see you, sir. Good to have you with us. Mr. Mellis, the panel. Mr. Mellis, will you join me, please, sir? Do you know how we keep score, Mr. Mellis?
Yes, sir.
Fine, then once again, as is our norm and custom, let's tell the folks in the audience here in the theater and those who are at home looking in on their sets exactly what your line is. All right, panel, Mr. Mellis is salaried, and let's begin the general questioning, running right down the line with Martin Gabel.
Mr. Mellis, is there a product connected with what you do?
Yes, there is.
Is it small enough to be held in the hand?
Yes, it is.
Would it be found around the house?
Yes, it would.
Would there be apt to be more than one of these?
Yes, at times.
Well, if you were having a party or something, is it the sort of thing you would bring out when company came?
No. Wasn't about a mind to go, Miss Kilgallen.
Well, would you be inclined, Mr. Mellis, to hope that these things would not be in evidence when company came?
Yes.
Would they ever be found in closets or drawers?
Yes.
Do they have any moving parts?
Yes.
This is a product. This is...
Yes, a product.
Is it ever alive?
Yes.
Is it alive when it's in the house?
Yes.
Do you have anything to do with putting it in the house?
No.
2 down and 8 to go, Mr. Cerf.
Well, Mr. Malice, might I reverse Dorothy's last question? Do you have anything to do with taking it out of the house?
No.
Let me have a small comment. Bennett, we don't want to mislead you here.
No,
I think
of course not.
Mr. Mellis has technically answered your question properly with a no, but at the same time, he is kind enough to agree with me that to leave it just with the categorical no would mislead you. So we will give you a qualified no, and you can continue your questioning.
Thank you, sir. Does that mean, Mr. Malice, that
What was your question, Bennett?
Did he have anything to do with taking it out of the house? Can we eliminate, therefore, the entire wide range of extermination? That you have nothing to do with exterminating or have nothing to do with rodents or insects?
Well, now that we were generous enough to give you a qualified no before, we will give you a completely unqualified no again. This time, yes.
Then I do not rule that out. Is that right? I said.
That's right. You said you want to rule all this out, and this we don't want to rule out. So
Okay.
that makes it
Makes
three
it
down.
clear.
3 down and 7 to go, Miss Francis.
Well, it would
There-
seem to me that it is only that Mr. Malice just doesn't care to take this sort of thing out himself. He just hopes they will just disappear. Whatever it is that is unattractive about the house, he is not responsible for carrying any of it out personally. That is what the idea is.
Yes.
But one does hope that they will vanish in some way.
Well, let us say that it being agreed, and we haven't agreed to it formally, that it's desirable to have it or they or whatever we're talking about vanish.
Yes.
Mr. Malice may be considered to make a contribution to this end at some stage or another in the processing.
Some kind of a better mousetrap or something like
That's-
that might be what he
yes,
would
that would
have
be
to
it,
do with.
yes.
Does it have to do with the elimination of a small animal as opposed to a small insect?
No.
No.
That makes it 4 down and 6 to go, Mr. Gabel.
This is the sort of thing that my wife so ably takes care of around our house.
Oh, I don't
I know nothing about this. But do you have anything to do with the extermination of insects?
Yes.
Yes.
It is a product which you either make or sell or are in some way connected with that does the extermination for you.
No.
That makes it 5 down and 5 to go, Miss Kilgallen.
Well, is there a process involved in the extermination of whatever these things are?
No.
No product and no process?
Well, now, we have said that there is...
He goes in and beats them over the head himself?
There is specifically the identification in the loose terms of reference which we use of a product in regard to Mr. Malice's particular line. And this is what you're having trouble with. It's now 6 down and 4 to go, Mr. Cerf.
Sure.
Well, Mr. Malice, I'm going to try to get down to the kind of insects that you eliminate. Are they smaller than a mouse?
Yes, they are.
Are they smaller than a cockroach?
No.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes. Are they any member of the roach family?
Yes, sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Well, do you sell some kind of either liquid or solid that causes the rapid demise of these unfortunate insects?
We hope so.
Oh, Bennett, you've touched my heart. These unfortunate insects. 7 down and 3 to go, Miss Francis. I'm going to give you a no on that.
Are we far afield, John? We're not, are we?
We are running up the road in the wrong direction, I would say offhand, yeah.
Do these run too?
Oh, some of them.
Some of them. It is an assortment. It is like Bijou got bugs, sure I are, everybody do kind of thing. It's an assortment of insects that we're talking about, then. It isn't just
Yes,
one
that's-
specific
that's true. That's right.
one.
Mhm.
Now, obviously, your product is not the insect, so what we have to find out is what the product is. Is that correct, John?
No, that was pretty incorrect. So since the assumption was in error, we'll give you a big fat no. That's 8 down and 2 to go, Mr. Gabel.
May we have a conference, John?
You may have 15 seconds for a conference.
Arlene just asked the question wrong.
Well, he has something to do
He
with...
produces the
He
insect.
gets the bugs there, just to be mean.
Not called Mr. Malice for nothing.
He raises some kind of insect.
Nicely done, Martin.
Yeah.
You raise some kind of insects, Mr.
That's
Malice.
true.
I think that we'll give it
For
to you
fishing
now.
or something.
For fishing.
laboratories.
No, actually, I think you've got it now, and I'm going to give it to you. You've won just under the wire, because Mr. Malice breeds flies, ants, spiders, etc., for research purposes. He works for the Gulf Oil Company.
He never got out of the home.
He does put them in the home, then, John.
No, he doesn't put them in the home.
He
He
puts them in
raises
the
them for the
laboratory.
research laboratory, and in the research laboratory, they work with all the different concepts of insecticides, etc., that might come out as a byproduct of oil. Right, sir? You stop me if I get wrong. And this is his function. It's got nothing to do with the home, except that you do find this sort of thing
Yes.
in the home, I am
That's where we
told,
got on the roll.
occasionally. Just occasionally. You work in Pittsburgh, sir.
That's
in the Gulf
true.
plant, the research laboratory.
Research laboratory.
It's been wonderful having you with us. We have a lot of fun, and thanks
Pleasure.
for coming to
Thank
see us.
you.
Nice to see you. And now we meet tonight's mystery guest in just a moment, but first, here is a word from our sponsor. We come to a special feature of our program, the appearance of our mystery celebrity, for which I ask my friends on the panel to blindfold themselves. Blindfolds are in place, panel?
Yes, sir.
Good. Mystery challenger, will you come in and sign in, please? As you know, in the case of our mystery challenger, we go to a different form of questioning. You ask questions one at a time, in turn, moving clockwise.
You in pictures?
Mr. Gabel, do you also appear on the stage? Miss Kilgallen?
Have you ever been a luncheon guest at the Science Club?
Have you ever been a luncheon guest at the Science Club?
That's correct.
That's 1 down and 9 to go. That's a no, Mr. Cerf.
Are you appearing now or about to appear in a play in the Broadway sector?
Miss Francis?
Well, let's separate it. Are you at the present time appearing in a play?
Mr. Gabel?
Is the play a comedy?
Miss Kilgallen?
Are you Charles Boyer?
The marriage-go-round is the comedy, but Dorothy, how did you get it so quickly?
I was beginning to get the voice, and certain other eliminations made it sound rather familiar. I got the vibrations, too.
Too clever. Charlie, you're the only man I know who can give with a French accent. That takes a bit of doing, you know. And he's actually, I do want to talk about a movie because I want to talk about you. Your latest picture, La Parisienne, which I have seen. And I want to tell you how much of a tribute I think it is to you. It's a delightful picture, but there's every basic old slapstick routine that a layman who's not a theater man has ever known and ever seen, and I've never seen it done with such infinite charm. And I think you should be, if I may have the temerity, should be very proud of that picture.
Well, thank you, John.
You bring so much fun to so many people.
John, I think we should say something, too, about the play that Mr. Boyer is doing with Miss Claudette Colbert.
Go ahead,
They are the
Bennett.
greatest pair outside of possibly Arlene and Joe Cotton, in the entire city of New York. Touch and go. Wonderful stuff.
Thank you, Bennett.
The thing that tickled me, Charlie, if I can say so, is that in this picture, this latest picture, every old routine, you know, they've got that one where you go through the room as the prince consort.
That's right.
And you keep running into Miss Bardot in all these separate places, and it's just done beautifully.
She's paid for that, too, John.
She's very good, eh?
Also gets paid for that, chasing Miss Bardot.
No, Miss Bardot was chasing him. Imagine getting paid for that.
You see?
Well, thanks very much for
Thank
coming.
you very
It's wonderful to see you again. Bye-bye. Well, you've done very well so far tonight, panel, I must say. And we'll have another contestant after this word from our alternate sponsor. See what we can do with another contestant. Will you come in and sign in, please? Raymond Berry, right, sir? Where are you from, Mr. Berry?
Paris, Texas is my hometown.
Paris?
Right.
P-A-R-I-S?
Yes, sir.
Texas?
Right.
You and Mr. Boyer must get together.
Oh, yeah.
We're practically come from the same hometown. All right, Mr. Berry, the panel, Mr. Berry, would you join me over here, sir? Tell me, do you know how we keep score?
Yes, sir.
All right, then let's let the folks in our audience here and the people at home know exactly what your line is. All right, panel, we'll tell you that Mr. Berry is salaried, and let's begin the general questioning with Dorothy Kilgallen.
Mr. Berry, are you now or have you ever been a member of the Armed Forces of the United States of America?
Yes, ma'am, at one time.
Oh. Well, that was more than I'd hoped for. May I assume that you are no longer in uniform?
I'm a part of a reserve component, but no longer on active
But
duty.
that's not what we're trying to get.
I don't suppose so.
No, I mean, your question is, may you
Yes.
assume that he is not presently a
Yes.
member on active duty
That's
with
right.
the armed forces of the United States of America in
Yes.
any shape,
His
form, or
posture
manner?
was so-
And the answer is yes.
Yes. His posture was so good, I thought he might still be
What was your
soldiering or
outfit?
something.
Army.
Army? It does great credit to Army training,
All right.
you see. You've got good posture.
Do you now work for a profit-making organization?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you deal in services?
Yes.
Is there anything entertaining or amusing about what you do?
Yes. I believe.
Are you engaged in any sport?
Yes, I am.
Is it a sport which entails a team rather than going it on your own?
It's a team sport, yes.
Is it a team which has fewer than 11 members?
No.
Oh, okay.
Fewer than 11 would make it 1 down and 9 to go. Actually, I have to ask a question, if you can excuse me for a minute.
How many men are on a football team?
I'll fix your
Forgive me, John. I know you're a clean-cut American who knows the game.
Sometimes they lose a quarterback and there's only 10.
Now, excuse me just a moment. I'll be right with you. All right, there we are.
Mr. Barry, you say you're salaried. I hope to heaven you're not playing for some college. May I assume that you are playing at the present time on some professional outfit, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Is it a football team?
Yes, sir.
Is it a football team in the National Football League?
Yes, sir.
Did you play today in that fantastically exciting game up at the Yankee Stadium?
Yes, I did.
Well, and you're a football player on either the Colts or the Giants.
That's very good. Keep going.
Yes. Berry, Raymond Berry. You are the end who almost caught a pass in the last quarter that would have beaten the Giants. You're an end for the Baltimore Colts.
That's right, sir.
John?
Yes, Martin.
I have a feeling we both want to ask the same question. Would you mind telling us now what question you asked our contestant in that conference?
It was, because of Martin's perceptiveness, an idle attempt on my part to get you away from football, if it was possible to do so. As a matter of fact, I asked him if it was very warm out there playing this afternoon. It was a sneaky little bit, that I've
Could
got
I
to
ask
admit.
Mr. Barry a question?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you miss Unitas very much today? I thought Shaw was passing superbly.
He is a fine quarterback, Mr. Sir. We're extremely fortunate to have both of them, and they can both do equally well.
It was a good game, wasn't it?
It was.
Oh, I must say, this was a great game today. For any of you who missed it, it was a wonderful game, won by the Giants 24-21, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Huh? And it happened with a field goal with 2.5 minutes roughly to play.
It was typical.
It was typical. It was typical and tough. It was a tough game to lose, but the Colts played a great game, and you played an extremely good game.
Thank you.
And you played a very good game up here, and I'm sorry about the panel. I can only apologize. That's all I can do, Ray.
I may say that
clever.
no other publisher in America would have known that fact.
Thanks very much.
Thank
It's
you.
nice to have had you as a guest, and lots of luck with your football career. Very bright panel. I'm now willing to admit it. Now that the program's over, what else can I admit? And on that happy note, this is John Daly saying good night, Miss Arlene Francis.
Good night, John. Good night for a while, Mr. Gabel.
Night time.
Good night, Martin. Good night, Bennett.
Good night, John. What are you
all
waiting
you're
for?
going to say tonight, Mr. Cerf?
I'm feeling kindly. I was thinking about Berry.
It's a good thing to feel kindly about, and Martin got the pun of the night, so perhaps you're feeling a little quiet. What was your pun, Mr. Gable?
I do not recall
Something
having
about Mr.
intentionally made a
Malice.
pun.
He's
Something
a
about Mr.
gentleman.
Malice.
There, I knew it. Thank you very much, Martin, and thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for being with us on What's My Line?
If you'd like to attend our broadcast and see the panel and our guests in person, write for tickets to What's My Line, CBS Television, 485 Madison Avenue, New York, 22, New York. Transportation for contestants on What's My Line is arranged by United Airlines. This has been a CBS Television Network production in association with Mark Goodson and Bill Todman. Hal Sim speaking.